Hi, my name is Lima, and welcome to All Things Bible videocast. Today we'll be discussing 5 questions that we have picked from the many that we received in our Instagram chat box. So I would like to invite my core team members for the discussion, and I wish to give them a few minutes to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Anukra, and I'm from Kalimpong. I'm currently doing my PhD in Vishwakarati Shantiniketan. I welcome all of you to today's session.
Hello, I am Sashank. I come from a background of computer science, but my areas of interest are history and world views. So that's me. I also am living in Shantiniketan, but now quite far away in Arunachal during the lockdown. Nice to be here.
Yeah, thank you guys for introducing. So without further delay, let us go into the questions that we have for today. So as said, we have 5 questions. So the first question that we have for today is more like a personal question that we have from someone. So this person asks, how can I approach a person whom I have hurt in the past and that person doesn't want to speak to me? So yeah, please feel free to give your insights. So yeah, the person is asking how do he or she approaches the person whom he or she has hurt in the past and that person doesn't want to talk to him anymore. So yeah.
First and foremost, I would say that's a brave decision to take. Like when we realize that I have been the cause of hurt in someone's life, to go up and try to reconcile the differences. I think that is quite a brave thing, but then also something that is very necessary in our world. If you look around, so much of angst, so much of suffering is there because we have these broken relationships between countries, between families, between individuals. But then if we can be honest and say that I made a mistake, I messed up on that day, I should not have done that, and I would like to make amends. I would like to uh, be friends with you. That would be great, and that would be really helpful in making this world in a much more better place to live in. But then, having said that, it would not be easy. Uh, Few things that come to mind is firstly, uh, he or she, or even if I look at my own, if I say from my perspective, I need to be very open and honest with myself and recognize that it was I who made a mistake and the other person is hurt. So when I go and tell that person that I want to be friends, I should expect that person to have some hurt or to express hurt or anger, and that can be expressed in whatever ways. So I should be ready to face that. Should be ready to face that, and I should not react at that point of time, because if I react at that point of time, then it just keeps getting worse, because I have not helped heal the healing process for the first whatever dispute that was, or whatever that caused it, and now I'm getting angry that the person is reacting still, so then that will just continue. So that is something that we have to be mindful of. So we have to prepare ourselves in the mind that that other person is still hurt, that other person might still be angry, that other person has not forgiven, may not have forgotten also. So being prepared to receive some reaction is something I think we need to take. So that honesty and that humility to accept responsibility is required, definitely, as at least a first step. What do the others think?
I think what Shashanka just shared is like really insightful and very helpful. Also, that it's like really so courageous on the part of this individual to accept first and foremost that okay, I made a mistake, and I think that is the most difficult part for any individual to firstly accept my mistake, and you've not just accepted your mistake, but now you're saying okay, I want to reconcile as well. So I think these two things just make you very brave and also at the same time very, very courageous, and also I would say a person of strong character. But after having said all of these things, I think most of the time when we really want to reconcile, taken from my own experience, we tend to rush. We are like, oh, I want to reconcile Monday. The other person also needs to want to reconcile. No, what we don't realize, or what we tend to forget during this time is, this is my feeling. Maybe this feeling may not be reciprocated at this very moment from the other person also. So I think what is really required is that we be really, really patient, and we really, be very humble enough to accept the no, if it comes no from the other person. If the other person says, no, I don't want to forgive you. No, I am very hurt. No, maybe, we need to distance ourselves for some time. And even if the person, we also, I think, have to be ready to hear, the fact that the other person might say, okay, I forgive you, but let us no longer be friends. No, I mean, that can also be there, and that may be the reconciliation which you are offered. But it may not. The reconciliation may not always be like, yes, we will go back to being the same friends we were, or going back to whatever the way it was. So I think we should be prepared, like Shishanga said, about everything, about the consequences. But at the same time, also remember that this is the time we are at the receiving end. And since we are at the receiving end of the forgiveness, I think we should be very patient with ourselves, but most importantly, patient with our friends, and also with the situation, and also with time that may be required. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think you both have mentioned quite a lot of points that I hope it'll be useful for the one who has asked the question. And we look forward to more of this in the coming days. So please to stay tuned, and also feel free to comment, or like contact us. I mean, we have Instagram page and even website. So please do feel free to check the website and the Instagram account, which is allthingsbible.co.in. So have a very good day. Bye bye.